Disclaimer. This presentation is for educational purpose only and does not constitute legal advice. It is recommended that you seek legal counsel for specific matters.
You've never experienced Cebu until you've experienced Lantaw. Lantaw Seafood and Grill has always been one of the original Filipino restaurants that Cebuanos love to keep coming back to. It's not only known for its good food and family-friendly ambience, but also a unique dining experience that make the restaurant a destination. The good news is, after quite some time, Lantaw is finally back in its original place in SRP Cebu City, but now tenfold better. The all-new Lantaw El Corso boasts the perfect spot for viewing the sunset, the sea, and the Cebu's longest bridge, the CCLEX. However, this will not make it happen if they did not invest their time in making their plans and goals. And besides, when running a restaurant, it is important first to secure the general requirements for starting a business here in the Philippines. And here are the following. Register the business with a corresponding department or agency. So based on my research, Lantaw is owned and operated by Pages Holding Incorporation, which is also the company behind the Thirsty and Moon Cafe. So basically, this type of business is a corporation. So, the stakeholders of Lantaw Company must first register their business with Securities and Exchange Commission. This also includes the name of your business. Next is you need to obtain a business permit. So before the company starts operating its business, they need first to secure a business permit or mayor's permit from the local government unit where its business office is located. So LGUs can be as cities or municipalities, and it has their own specific requirements and procedures for the registration of the businesses. So be sure to check the individual websites of these areas for more information. So aside from obtaining the business permit, there are other basic requirements that must be included. And these are the following: DTI or SEC registration form, barangay clearance, zoning clearance, sketch of the location, land title or contract of lease, community tax certificate, public liability insurance, occupancy permit, sanitary permit, environmental permit, and fire permit. Next is register with the BIR. So after obtaining the necessary documents and permits, they need to register the business with the BIR. Business owners needs to get the taxpayer identification number or TIN from the Revenue District Office within the registered location of the business. So there are two kinds of BIR forms that an applicant should fill up. However, it depends on the type of business that they are running. So these forms are Form 901. It is for the self-employed people, single proprietors, or professionals. And next is Form 903 is for the partnership and corporation. So since Lantaw is a corporation in which solemnly owned and operated by Pages Holding Incorporation, so the company should fill the BIR Form 1903. Next is they need to register with the SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig Fund. So the type of business of Lantaw is a service industry. So they need employees to deliver customer services. So the company must register them with the necessary government programs. So the SSS, or what we call it, the Social Security System, is a social insurance program that collects the monthly contribution of employees along with the share of their employer. The SSS give the employees health and retirement benefits from their monthly contributions, along with a variety of small loans. An SSS membership is a mandatory for all employees who are 60 years old and above. Next is the PhilHealth, or what we call it, the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation. It is another government agency that requires monthly contribution from the employee and the employer. Next is the Pag-ibig Fund. The Home Development Mutual Fund, or what we call it, Pag-ibig Fund, provides a variety of housing loans to employees. Monthly contributions are deducted from the salary of the employee. Aside from the requirements mentioned above, there are also other special requirements that businesses need. These requirements depends on the nature of the business and its corresponding industry. So for a business like Lantaw, the regulatory government agency oversees different aspects of its business. Like, for example, from the Food and Drug Administration or FDA. The role of FDA, they protects the public health by assuring that foods other than meat, poultry, and egg products are safe for consumption. They also have outlined food service codes and regulations for every state. So in general, restaurants must be expected to be subject to the following rules and regulations. First is food service license. Businesses that store, prepare, and serve food must be inspected by both state and local health department to ensure that they are following food safety regulations. Food storage. Safe food storage is critical to avoid foodborne illnesses. Next is employee cleanliness. So to protect the health of customers, employees are expected to be clean, wash their hands regularly, and keep their hair pulled back so it doesn't get into the foods or drinks. So additional restaurant permits. Depending on the location and the plans to offer in the restaurant, so the Lantaw company may also need other permission or permits. So this may include the following. So if they want to play live, recorded, or streaming music in the restaurant, so the company must obtain a music license. And if the company plan to offer valet parking for customers, and then they need to have a valet parking permit. And lastly, if they want to offer, or if they planning to offer outside seating, and then they need to have a sidewalk permits. So that will be all. Thank you.